Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're here to talk about old age security, or as what we like to call in Canada, OAS. Yes indeed, if you are 65 on your 65th birthday, exactly 1 month after your 65th birthday, you will receive old age security, or OAS. You will receive it, unless you defer it, which I recommend. Now, a lot of people say, you shouldn't do that, you should take it early, you should do this, and you know. And I'm going to explain to you why. The only scenario where you should take old age security before you're 70 years old is if you need the money. If you need the money. If you need the money to live, take it at 65. Okay? Simple as that. Same as Canada Pension Plan. You take it at 65. But you don't. If you don't need the money, you wait until 70. And this is why. Currently, right now, if I had my 65th birthday today, I would receive $713.34 a month in old age security. Okay? 65. If I was 70, if I turned 70 today, I would receive $989.63. Now, there's a couple of little variables here where this could move $10 up, $15 up, okay? But due to where I live and born in Canada, lived here forever, this is what it is, okay? For the most part. It might be $10 higher, maybe $15 higher, depending on what province you live in. For the most part, this is what it is. So all you detail people out there, oh, it's a 727 where I live. You know, thank you. So, that's what it is. And you're like, wow. $276.29 more a month. And let me tell you something, who takes care of an elderly person for the last 15 years, that is a massive amount of money. When you get into a lodge or get dementia or whatever, the difference is important. Now, I want you to understand, I am not standing at the pearly gates at 80 years old. And one guy standing there saying, you know, my biggest bag of money from the government was $4 million. So I win. And I go, well, my biggest bag of money from the government was $3 million. But for the last 10 years, I got 50% more than you did. I want the biggest amount per month. Because if I do live to be 93 years old like my father, I want to make sure there's some money there. Because I'll probably just be a stupid dementia person sitting in a lodge, you know, running around having a good time. Just like my dad is. So, this is why you wait. Now, one of the things that people don't tell you about, the difference between 65 and 70 is inflation. Huh? That's right. Old age security is indexed to inflation. So if inflation was 5%, it'd go up by 5% a year. Inflation 5%, you go up by 5%. Just simple as that. It's indexed to inflation. Cost of living. So, how much of a difference is it really? Well, if I start collecting it at $713.34 a month at 65 and I get a 5% increase a year, every year, right? When I turn 70, if I didn't collect it, what do I get? Do I get the $989.63? I do not. I get $12.63. Whoa, just hang on a second here. Right now, today on the government website, it says $713, $790, $789. Now, that can't be. It is. Because if inflation ran 5% a year for the next 5 years, by the time you were 70, you would get 5% on the $989, which is $49.48 the first year. Okay, remember, it's compounded. But the guy that took it early at 65 is only getting $35.67. So every year, the inflation number gives me more money over you that took it early. Now, if you need the money, take it. Don't even question it. If you need the money and you can't live, can't pay your bills, take OAS. Otherwise, do not take it. If you can manage to wait to 70, wait to 70. I'm waiting to 70 and expecting to die when I'm 71, but I will get the biggest monthly check you can possibly get. And that's what I want. Also, let's say we play this out to 80 years old. Woo, okay. How do we know what that's going to be? 15 years from now? Come on. Well, what we do know is if inflation averaged 5% every year for 15 years, for 15 years, which it will not, because that's impossible. The guy that took it at 65 will get $14.83 a month. So when he turns 80, he'll get $14.83 a month. But the guy that waited till 70, $2,057 a month. Wow, a $574 a month difference. It started off $276 difference, and every year that goes by, the person that waited until 70 gets more money per month every month that goes by. And this is why I am a proponent of waiting until you're 70 to collect OAS and CPP. It's real simple, okay? You get way more money per month. Hey, you die at 71, the guy that took it at 65 has the bigger bag of money. But you know what? Odds are average age of living is 85. You're sitting there at the pearly gates at 85. I got way more money than you, and more importantly, I got more per month. And trust me on this, when you get older, things cost. Home care, all this kind of stuff cost. And you need the monthly bill per month to be as high as it can, instead of taking it now at 65, like a lot of people I know. I don't know anyone that's saving it or investing it, and they don't need it. So thank you for tuning in to why you should take your OAS at 70 instead of 65. But remember the one caveat. If you need the money to live, you take it. Okay, sit down. Can I make it? Maybe you can make it to 68 and then take it then. It goes up every year. Okay, it's not like you have to wait till 70. You get extra 8% a year every year. Okay, so if you can make it there, make it to there. And then instead of $713 a month, you're $824 a month. Okay, so if you can do it, do it. Thank you for tuning in. This is real simple, OAS and CPP. You automatically get this stuff. Now, CPP is based on your contributions that you've put in working, and that calculation is complicated, and who knows where it's going to shake out. But it's the same thing. If your CPP was $713 and you wait until you're 70, right now today it's $989, but with inflation it's going to be the $2,057 instead of $1,483. So I'm going to get $4,100 a month in CPP and OAS, and you're only going to get $3,000. I don't know. I'll take the 4. Thank you very much for tuning in. And remember, sit down, calculate this out, and don't get conned by those financial planner dudes. I have yet to meet one that I would listen to. Yet. I'm sure they're out there. So sit down, take a little bit of time, assess what you're doing, do what you need to do, and I'll see you in the future.